This is the all-new Roku Streambar. It's a Roku built-in into a very compact soundbar. It was released in October of 2020. Let's take a look at some of the claims it's making. We got 4K streaming, premium audio, quad-core processor, crisp and clear dialogue, simple setup, and it comes with Google Assistant. It has Dolby Audio and Bluetooth. The back of the box is claiming the ultimate 2-in-1 entertainment upgrade. You're gonna get brilliant picture quality and cinematic sound. Side-facing speakers, front-facing speakers, and has a precise digital amplifier for clean, pure sound. Quad-core processor, and has a voice-activated remote control. It quiets loud commercials, crisp and clear dialogue, simple setup, Bluetooth audio, and automatic updates. For the tech specs, we got 4K HDR. It's compatible with 1080p and 720p TVs, and it will stream up to 60 frames per second. You have a 14-inch 2.0 Roku Streambar, and it has 4 speakers, Dolby Audio, quad-core processor, dual band, and MIMO wireless, HDMI ARC, optical audio input. So let's open this up and find out what it is capable of. Here we have a quick start guide. And here's the bar. So it's flat on top, and the speakers are covered with the same material you might be used to on the Apple speaker. Here you have 2 mounting screw holes. Here is a hole for the power input, the hole for the optical cable, the HDMI port, the USB port, and here is a reset button. Here's the HDMI cable, here's the optical cable, the power cable, and here's a remote with batteries. And here's the power adapter. So the Roku Streambar claims to declutter all of your remotes. You get your power button, you get your volume control, and you get to control the entire Roku system, all in one control. I really like the texture that they put around the speakers. It's like a fabric mesh that they have going on here. It's pretty common with most speakers as well. So my expectations for the Roku Streambar are actually pretty low. It is in fact just 14 inches. Of course, I'm not gonna expect amazing sound from something this small. The reason I bought this was to use it in my gym. I have an old computer monitor that I'm using out there. I didn't want to really get rid of it. It still works, so I'm hoping to connect this one to my old monitor and get sound of it, because as we know, monitors don't really produce sound. So what I did before was have an old Fire Stick, connect that to a Bluetooth speaker, and watch my TV that way. But hopefully this system simplifies all of that. To pair the remote, simply open the battery cover and press the sync button. Select your language. Select wireless connection. Look for your Wi-Fi, then type in your password. Once it connects to your Wi-Fi, chances are it's going to look for an update. If it does find one, it's going to take about 1 minute. During auto detect, your Roku is going to start testing out your HDMI cable and the resolution of your TV. Remember that if one of the HDMI ports on the back of your TV says HDMI ARC, that is where you should connect your Roku. Now it's going to ask you for your email so that it can send you an activation link. Next, it's going to ask you a couple of questions, for example, about what services you already have and what channels might you be interested in. As for me, in my case, all I want is to start fresh, so I'm not going to want any apps installed, at least not from here. And as we can see with this update, it didn't allow me. It's automatically downloading some apps that I've had on previous Roku systems. So I guess there's no way around it. After all the apps get downloaded to your Roku, you're gonna get this demo. Alright, so they give you a sample of the visuals and the audio, and I gotta say I'm pretty impressed. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Considering that this is a pretty small gym and that the TV that I'm using here is actually a monitor, not even meant to be a TV, this is perfect for me. This is exactly what I wanted. I wasn't exactly 100% sure it was gonna work, and it just does.
What's this? Boom! In your face.
Cliche.
No! Look! What?
Juvenile.
Shock and awe!
Tacky.
Oh, it's so scary!
Seen it.
What's this one do?
Flourish. Okay, the spider's new.
Spider?
Okay, so that sounds pretty good, and it looks amazing too. The best way to log in to your Spotify account is from your phone. You're going to want your phone and your Streambar to be on the same Wi-Fi. Then you're going to open up the Spotify app on your phone. Then you're going to look for devices available and find Roku Streambar. After that happens, you're going to be logged in.
Breath you breathe, I see there's something going on. I don't understand.
Let's find out if we can play with the TV off.
Feel like I would never
Yep,
try again.
still playing. Let's remember that this kind of Spotify streaming is directly Wi-Fi only streaming. There's no Bluetooth involved. But now we're going to be connecting the Bluetooth. So we're going to go to settings, remotes, then pair Bluetooth devices. Then on the bottom of your phone, select Roku Streambar. Once it's connected, it's going to ask you, would you like to stream audio from your Bluetooth device now? You hit yes.
Empty gear, but I want to do another one because this new lazy rolling jacket just came in, and these flap. X-Way's newest electric skateboard, the X-Way Flex.
So this is the video on my phone, but the audio is playing, coming out from my Roku.
This is the first time that X-Way.
So that's how you connect your Bluetooth audio from your phone to your TV. If you want your TV to now turn off and on with the remote of your Roku control, you're going to go to settings, remotes and devices, remotes, voice remote, then go down to set up remote for TV control. Then it's going to ask you to point your Roku remote to the TV and press the power button a few times. Now there's a couple of features that I do not have on my Roku TV, so these are actually new to me. From settings, let's go to audio. then sound mode, and here you have 3 different levels of bass: bass boost, normal, or reduced bass. Right under sound mode, we have volume mode. Leveling will prevent your loud sounds from being too loud. Night mode will lower your loud sounds even further. Right under the volume mode, you can adjust your speech clarity from high to low or off. So here are some final thoughts on the speaker. It's going to be great for small places such as your gym, an office, maybe even your kitchen. It's going to be great for a bedroom, small places like that. Anything like a living room, it's probably not going to do its job. My only complaint is going to be about the setup. It is in fact easy, but it is by no means quick. I really don't like how the default is that it is going to automatically download all your channels from previous Rokus that you have activated, and it doesn't give you the choice to bypass that. It doesn't give you the choice to say, oh, I've had too many channels before, I'm gonna cut back, I'm gonna install maybe just 5 or 6 this time. There's no chance of that. It's gonna give you every single app you've probably ever downloaded into your new Roku. In fact, I think that the only reason the Roku here didn't download more apps is because it was running out of memory. As I hope you guys noticed, I did everything I could to avoid downloading anything during my setup, and that just didn't happen. It wasn't even possible. This kind of setup ruins the experience of anyone who's trying to cut back on channels. Of course, just remember that this is a comment or complaint about the Roku ecosystem, not this speaker itself, because the hardware, the sound, the size, there's no complaints about it really. It's great in every aspect when it comes to that. Once you get past the setup process though, I'm pretty sure you're going to be very happy with the product, as I am. Finally, if you live in the US and you're watching this on November of 2020, then you're going to want to watch this, because as you know, Black Friday is just around the corner. I bought this for retail price of $130, and for Black Friday, Roku is selling this and I think 2 other products for great discounts. On this one, you're going to get $30 off, so it comes down to a total of $100. So that's a pretty big saving. If you're watching this on November of 2020, I do suggest you buy this product if you're in the market for a soundbar. So my question to you is, did you learn something? Was this video helpful? Did the walkthrough come in handy? Did you appreciate the sound test? If so, that is great. I am so glad I could help. All I ask in return, guys, is just to please give me a thumbs up. And once again, guys, thank you so much for watching.